Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Thandi, also known as Healthy Thandi on Instagram and here on YouTube. So today's video is going to be about some snacks that you've been eating that you didn't know were vegan, and then we're also going to deep dive into why some of the snacks you are eating are not vegan, because I know most people don't read food labels. So stay tuned, keep watching if you're interested in what I'm going to talk about. So, right, some of you might be worried that going vegan means that you can't indulge in anything that tickles your fancy, because I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't sometimes want to eat chips or an ice cream, or I feel like it. Every once in a while I do, and when I feel like it, I want to have the option to actually have a chip or two, right? So we're going to be talking about what are those things, my go-to stuff that I know are vegan that I can eat. So that's number one. And then I will also be like, okay, so you know what, let's just get into it. So the first snack I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk about chips. Oh, for those of you who are wondering what this is. So I ran this morning and I injured myself because I fell, and so these are just patches for the wounds that I incurred. So yes, going back to what we're going to start. We're going to start with chips, right? Chips. So, most the big brands, your Doritos, your Lay's, your, what else? There's so many of them, your Simba chips, right? So my first go-to that I discovered was actually vegan is Lay's, right? So not all Lay's chips are actually vegan, because some of them will contain whey powder. It was shocking when I discovered that most chips actually contain whey powder. Your Doritos contain whey powder. What else? Whey powder is just everywhere, especially in some cheese-like chips, but also in normal chips like your Doritos, right? And then, so the ones I've discovered that are vegan is the original one. That one is the one I stick to. But I also realized that actually, I think the whole Lay's range is vegan. I just have to double check, right? And then before some of you come at me, right, about, hey, what is vegan, what is not. So when I say something is vegan, I say that it doesn't contain, they don't add an animal product as an ingredient. That's what I mean, right? So some factories, because I have experience with factories, I know a lot about that. I can tell you that there's manufacturing lines, and sometimes by the allergens, they will put a disclaimer that potential allergens might contain cow's milk, nuts, whatnot. The reason why they say that is because, let's say they use a manufacturing line and they manufacture nuts before they manufacture your chips. Of course, there are high standard cleaning processes that are put into place before they can swap over to making your chips, right? But then that is just a disclaimer they put to protect themselves, right? Because you can never be sure. But most of the time, the cleaning is of high standard and high quality. So when you see that something is written might, by the allergens, might contain what, no. Doesn't mean they added it. It just means there might be trace amounts of that from the line, maybe, just as a disclaimer, but they make sure they do clean their lines properly. So I just wanted to put that out there. So yeah, so Lay's, one of those chips, so that's my go-to. Actually like it. So now let's move on to the second thing under the chips umbrella. Fritos. Fritos are actually vegan. They don't contain any animal products. They don't even contain whey powder. So that's one of the things. Fritos, if you don't know how Fritos look like, particularly like the chutney one, sweet chili one, I think, and the barbecue one. So those are the two that I like, right? Also, just to add, some brands like Doritos actually contain cheese and milk when they make their chips. It actually has cheese and milk in it. So yeah, like I had put on the ingredient list right there. So that's typically what you can expect in your chips. Or what your chips are made out of. So just FYI, I think it's time we read our labels and understand and know exactly what you should expect in a chips label, right? We're moving on to ice cream. Yes, on a sunny day, you don't have to drool and look at your friends eat yummy ice cream. There is an option for you, and an everyday option which people eat all the time and they're so delicious, is paddle pops. You know, there's a lot of water-based what do you call this, ice creams that don't contain dairy at all or any form of milk, whether it's plant or animal, and those are paddle pop. My two favorite ones are the tornado, and the second one is the solero. Oh guys, those two, yay, go down. Those two are the best. So those are my go-to ice creams because they literally contain no animal products. Yeah, so that is an option you can take when you don't want any animal based ice creams, right? So then we're moving on to the third snack that I have, right? So when it comes to cookies, y'all know which one I'm gonna talk about. There is one cookie that I know that everyone eats, but no one actually realizes that it's vegan, and that is Oreos. Oreos are vegan, guys. They are a gift to the vegan community. I would have never thought. I actually thought that that white inside layer had some form of cream in it or some form of animal product, but to my surprise it doesn't. And I thought actually the cookie must have been made with egg or something, but actually nah, not at all, not made with egg. And that's the biggest challenge when it comes to being vegan and looking at cookies as a snack. Most of them are made with eggs and milk. That will be your biggest challenge when you look for cookies to eat. So look out for those on the ingredient list when you are doing a vegan challenge, or you just having a vegan Monday, or whatever it is you're doing. So just look at the food label for those two. And yeah, so let's move on to, if this is not the last one, is it? Not sure. It turns out that that is actually the last one, right? So I told you guys 4 snacks. I actually wanted to make it 5 because then I could round it off. But I told you guys about 4 snacks that I go to when I want to have a little bit of indulging snacks. I'm joking. When I just feel like having chips, cookies, or ice cream, those are the things I go to. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. Please do subscribe. You just click that button right here. You click it, boom, and then you're subscribed. And whenever I upload a video, you will be notified, and you won't have to miss any of my videos. Yeah, you know, let me know what it is in the comments down below that you want me to talk more about. Let me know if you found this video interesting, or just holler at a girl, like, comments, whatever. Those are always appreciated. So yeah, thank you for watching my video. Till next time, bye.